Okay, I think we're live again.
Let me look.
Let's see.
Just give it a sec.
There we go.
All right, we are back. We are back.
What did it? What did
I'm
that
going
one?
Into an ad.
What did it say before about the? What did it say before? Like with the old driver. Did I hope something didn't fuck up with whatchamacallit. I hope something didn't fuck up with
I don't think
Streamlabs.
it did. Hey, does anybody in chat know if we're like?
I'm more worried about like stream quality stuff. I'd hate to have to like go back in and like change some stuff up to fix it.
It looks fine on my end.
Well, wait till we get.
Looks fine on my end and everything like
Wait
that.
till
So
we get to.
Should be good.
Wait till we get to gameplay. Let's see how melty it looks, maybe. But yeah, so I had to reinstall the drivers twice, and I almost had a fucking heart attack because the game did not like to load. But alright, let's continue let's continue Fallout 3.
Yeah.
Imagine it just doesn't like the stream software.
That is honestly entirely possible.
Just give it a second.
I've had that happen before too. On queue, I've had Fallout 3. If you're running it with like a streaming software for like more than 2 hours, give it a sec. Let the game have its moment.
Oh, it's having a moment, all right.
I as soon as I got the fucking save loaded, I was like, "All right, we good, we Gucci. Let's go." Let's go live.
Something tells me you should have kept it running while we got it back up and running and shit.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny is I've had game crashes on me.
Man, don't fucking alt tab out while you're trying to load back in. Oh.
I think it said. Let's try that again. I'll reload the other save too.
All right.
Also, what the fuck is you know what's funny? Like during the week, I heard about something called a honey stick.
A honey stick?
Yeah, what the hell is a honey stick?
Like the little. You mean that little thing that they use? Oh, it's just a fucking vape pen.
It's a vape pen?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I assumed the worst.
I thought it was like something I thought it was like either something you put in coffee or tea.
I assumed it was gonna be something similar to a honey pot.
Like a honey pot ant?
No, okay. So what a honeypot is a website that claims it has things involving children that we shouldn't mention on Twitch. Doesn't actually have that. Hold on, doesn't actually have that, but it tries to trick people into signing up for the website and then sends their ass directly to jail.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck?
Basically, it pings law enforcement and it's like, hey, this guy's trying to get that kind of material. He signed up with his address and state and all that shit. Go get him.
Why do they call it a honey pot? Why not a honey trap?
Because you're falling for the honey. Because you're sticking your hand in the honey jar and you're getting fucking smacked for it.
Oh my god.
There we go.
Alright, so let me load the actual save. There we go! I think I might need to do another rain check real quick. Because Hold on. I need to quit out the game.
Why?
So, if you've noticed there, the game was moving unnaturally faster. I have to go back into control panel and force the game to run at 30.
Okay.
Zig, don't worry.
Now watch, is that...
No,
Now watch, is that... What fuck was it?
that you actually need to do that in order for the game to run at like a stable like fucking level. If you're not, we will zoom across the Capital Wasteland faster than you could say Liberty Prime. I'm not even kidding.
Right, I remember now.
Like, alright, now where's control panel? Or is it all run by the NVIDIA app now?
No, it should still be under there. If you go to your
Found it.
If you go, there you go.
It just wasn't in like the normal like little bar on the side there and whatnot.
Huh.
Marek1shtar streams. Expect professionalism. Get us.
I mean, it's not a Marek stream without fucking whatchamacallit, without technical difficulties. Battle block.
Exactly. Expect professionalism. Get us.
I mean, this is being professional about it, where it's like, if we were unprofessional, we'd be like, fuck this, some shit like that. I don't know.
You see, no, we're being polite about it. If we were professional, this would not be happening on stream.
Oh come on, like even like the top streamer has a fucking night where things just go south.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
Like,
Queso's been freezing every night.
There's Fallout 3. Alright, so I need to go into specify high performance NVIDIA processor. Let's see, where is anti-aliasing, max frame rate? Hold on, wait, what's the setting? Is it max frame rate that I have to like hit?
Yeah, I believe so.
So I gotta like change that to like 30.
Mm-hmm.
Out of range, no. Game, no. Out of range.
What?
Enter a value between 20 and 30.
You did hit 30, right?
I tried changing it to like 30, but it's not letting me backspace in here. How about I do this? Yeah. Fucking, there we go. Okay. Apply. And now we should be good.
Alright.
Alright, Fallout 3. Apologies again, that... Fallout 3's a,
Fickle mistress.
yeah, she's a good game, but she just doesn't... But yeah, JT, you've never experienced Fallout 3 before. This is your, like, first time.
I've never beaten... I've played bits and pieces of it, but I've definitely not gotten far.
Man, again, that would suck if we had to, like, cancel and then try to figure out, like, what the fuck is going on. But, like, no, it's working now.
Yep.
I just had to change... I just had to change another setting and we should be good. Tiny change.
If this happens again next week, I will fully start blaming myself.
I also blame the location that I saved at. Because I've had, like, weird things happen on, like, other versions of the game here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, did I do the fucking... Hold on. Let it sit. Give it its moment.
Yep.
Let the game have its time of the month real quick. And we
Okay, let's not call it that.
I mean...
No!
What?
Let's not! We might have, like, 3 female viewers. Let's not piss them off.
Hey, there we go.
Hey.
See, I told you it was gonna work.
Yep.
I had no doubt in my mind. I had no doubt in my mind with this. I was a little worried when I was a little worried when it wasn't like loading, but I hope things are running. I hope things are like running smoothly. So yeah, the Jury Street.
Looks pretty good on my end.
Yeah, the Jury Street metro station area is kind of I've in my experience playing this game, I've had moments where it glitches out on me.
Yeah.
Like, and I mean like the frame, and this was on the PlayStation 3. The frame rate is like by ones, dude. Like you'd go like this.
Yeah.
The game was running at like 1 frame a second.
Sure.
Second thought. You're listening to Enclave Radio. I'm John Henry Eden,
Is that-
President of the Enclave, President of America, President of your heart.
Just all sorts of iBots around here. Alright. What the fuck? Oh, hey.
Yeah, look at that.
I was trying to find them last time. I was nowhere near where they were. You know, since we're in the air, since we're in the area though.
What kind of build are we doing? I saw you pull out a knife. Are we doing like a melee stealthy build or like?
Oh no, I got guns. I got like a pretty general build. So here's my special stats.
Yeah, that sounds
Pretty general build. Strength 8, endurance 8.
I mean, if you want a specialized build, you put a lot of points into intelligence, and then everybody in the game like talks about how super smart you are.
No, that's if you want like a high EXP build.
Maybe I should have capped it at 60.
What'd it say?
Maybe I should have capped the frame rate at 60. I feel like it's a little choppy for me just playing it.
Yeah, 60 could. I think 60 would be great and whatnot, but we can do that like next time and shit. You know what I mean?
there?
Let's not. We're already about half an hour late.
Well, it's not our fault.
I'm not saying it is.
Yeah.
Sometimes the game needs its moment. Other times it's like, you know, we explain our way. Jesus. Oh! And that's like the worst part too, where I'm like, was it 30 or was it 60 that I had to set it to?
It was probably 60 and shit, but you know, that's something we can do like off stream and whatnot. For now, like I guess that.
Because it just like for me gameplay wise, it feels choppy. That's why I'm like wincing at it. I'm like, this don't feel right.
I mean, look, if it's really gonna bother you, if it's really gonna bother you,
Yeah.
then you might as well fix it now.
I could take a quick break in here. We'll say. I could take a quick break down in the metro since we're gonna be exploring this dungeon.
Yeah.
Hold on, we'll be. Fallout 3.
I just realized.
What's up?
Okay, not this stream, but next stream. Am I going back to work?
What's... Oh, right, yeah, you got a new job.
Not a new job. I mean the fucking coffee corners, dumb shit.
Oh, are you ready for a coffee corner today or no?
Not, I mean, that's why I said next week. I didn't. My brain forgot. I could if I could. It'd be about fucking Risk of Rain most likely.
Just
Or
talking more about...
fucking.
Did they fix any of the problems with Risk of Rain?
As of yesterday, they finished fixing the problems.
Oh my god, it's safe to download again?
It's been safe to download, but like they also fixed the quality of the DLC.
Yeah.
So like the items don't suck anymore. The
Nice.
the new final boss is actually decent. And as of yesterday, the new survivors are actually cool.
As opposed to them being not cool like before.
Okay, so like there are 3 of them.
Yeah.
There was Seeker, who was like Seeker was pretty good but a bit controversial. They were either like a little below average or one of the best characters in the game based on your opinion.
Yeah, there we go. I was right, it was 60. Oh my god, my fucking mind is like going crazy. Sorry, JT.
No, you're good. Then there's False Sun, which False Sun was a lot of people said they were good, but some people couldn't decide whether there was a glitchy mess good or like just a generally well-designed character that had a bunch of glitches to them.
You know what? I might have a Marek's tea time with Marek tonight too.
By all means, fuck it.
But I'm just saying.
And then yeah, by all means, fuck it. And then finally, Chef was unanimously, undenied by even the most stalwart of players, absolute dog ass.
There's a chef now.
He is no longer Chef. He is the Chef. Full caps.
Also, how's it look now, guys? Is it like...
It looks fine, dude.
Oh! I
Don't
didn't
kill me.
by the way, JT, I didn't like specify into strength for like you doing melee. I specified into strength because I wanted to have like decent carry weight. I
mean, that's fair.
I learned from my last character that carry weight is very important. So it's good to not stifle it.
As someone who is currently I'm probably not as much anymore, but someone who's been playing through the Oblivion remake with a low strength character, yeah, no, that's fair.
Strength is not something you should take whatchamacallit in.
Lately?
Yeah. I gotta check out the Oblivion remake. It looks fun, and I've seen people make like make very Garfield looking Khajiit, and I'm like, yes. This game.
Oh, you should make fucking Pinhead Larry and it's like fucking HD, like ultra 4K or whatever, you know what I mean?
You know what the fucking funny part about that might be a better way to experience it. I just need to get. I wonder if somebody already made like an uncapped item mod. All rats.
There might be. If you check fucking Nexus, there might be a uncapped, like, you know.
That's all I need. That's all I need. I forgot what the other thing I had, like uncapped, and then I had like another couple mods that I think might just work fine with like regular Oblivion.
Was it like some sort of like unofficial patch or whatever?
Yeah, which I don't think we need anymore at that point.
Yeah, no, honestly.
Oh shit, assault rifle. But yeah, how are you enjoying that one, JT? Actually, because I've been looking at that on the sidelines, going, I feel like a dog poking at like a screen door. I want in.
I mean, it's free on Game Pass, so that's how I'm playing it.
Which I'm not playing on Game Pass. Until Fable comes out, I will not get Game Pass because apparently when Fable comes out, they're gonna put Fable 2, and I'd love to stream Fable 2.
I think Game Pass in general is worth the $10. Even if there's like one game every couple months that's worth playing on there, you get Oblivion for free. Like I think I got Avowed for free on it. Like
Avowed.
Avowed is good. Honestly, I think you would really like Avowed.
Oh, that's the new whatchamacallit game. I forgot about Avowed for a second, right? No wait. That's the one made by Obsidian, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about Avowed for a second. When that game came out, for like a month, people wouldn't shut up about it, and not like in a positive light. So I got like horribly skewed misinformation, and not in like a funny sense. I got like horribly skewed misinformation in a people are not telling the truth about this game. I don't know what to believe. You told me it was good, so that's more of a recommendation than anything.
Yeah.
A trusted person telling me it's good is better than some rando
telling you it's bad.
Yeah.
The thing is, the reason why I like Avowed, I prefer Avowed. Oh, what happened?
Look at the train.
This is Schrodinger's train.
So it's still there? What the f- It's a ghost train!
In my soul, ghost train.
Oh my, that is horrifying. I've never seen a glitch like that. Oh, whoa, I'm getting shot at.
Yep.
Do I have Fred?
Don't look at. Oh, I see it.
Oh! It's a ghost! I'm a ghost!
The ghost of Smiley Junction.
This is the state. Wait a minute. This station looks familiar. No, it can't be. Smiley Junction. It's just hear a thunder. You just hear like a thunderclap.
It's me, the ghost of the ghost.
You know, I would. You know, that's why I like Metro a lot. They do like the ghost and haunted like scenarios in fucking post-apocalypse really well. Well, JT, you probably never played Metro before, I'm presuming.
I played one of them.
How come I got a
I don't remember which one,
feeling it? I got a feeling it might be Last Light because a lot of people played Last Light over 2033.
I think it was 2033 actually that I played.
Damn. Wait.
Well, the Redux, fucking 2033 Redux was like free a few weeks back and shit.
It's killing time.
I didn't do that.
Kick ass.
That was damn. That
Fucking
wasn't
got
me.
him.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Ooh, a bandana. And reading. Ooh. Alright, so I got... He got a little pet mole rat.
Mole rat.
And I can't really I can't really interact with this. Okay. So, we're gonna check out that terminal in a second.
So what kind of character, what kind of dude are we doing here? What's their personality? What's their faux pas? What's their vibe? What's their most dramatic faux pas?
I solve so if somebody's bothering my friends, I solve it with violence. I mean, like on my 10th birthday, I accidentally committed patricide.
Yeah.
Trying to get Dad to say a funny line. And so generally, I'm a good guy. I don't escalate the combat unless something goes like way south. But
or they like insult your friends, as you said.
Yeah, if they're bothering my friends, I will fucking like gun them down like no mercy. But if somebody told me to kill someone, I am not an authority. Like I jokingly answered on the goat.
Yeah.
So I am not liable for that because I will do Mr. Crowley's
Well,
quest.
the goat is fucking bullshit anyway. You know what I mean?
I mean, I did ask him to change my answer to say whatever I wanted it to say. Sort of. But let's see what Mr. Ryan Brigg. Oh, I can't even hack the terminal. Fuck.
Oh.
Maybe I'll come back here to see Pumpkin, but there's this machine over here. One mole rat meat and one wonder glue. I do not have either. But good thing there is some on the table.
Yeah.
I have made wonder meat. So apparently Brian here, so the lore here that we can't read is that Brian paid a bunch of raiders to protect him pretty much, right?
Right.
What do you mean I don't have any wonder glue? Oh, it turns everything I got in my inventory into wonder meat and whatnot. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me absorb that into my system real quick, the lying congressional style. But yeah, so he hired people. So he was trying to fuse wonder glue and mole rat meat to make an even tastier meat to sell.
Uh-huh.
So
Right.
just real quick. So I got a piece of mole rat meat in my inventory, right? Heals for 5, gives me 2 rads. Mole rat wonder meat, however, heals me for 20 and gives me 2 rads. Much better, and we can come back here anytime we want to turn it into, if we got wonder glue, we can come back here anytime we want when we have mole rat meat and wonder glue, and we can just make more. How does that sound?
Sounds like it works for me.
Also, mole rat wonder meat is worth 20 versus the regular mole rat meat's 5. So you get 15 cap value. Isn't that exciting?
Yeah.
Pocket sand.
Hi, Zerno. If you missed it, Zerno, we were having some technical difficulties that have been resolved, thankfully. Again, Bethesda game, you know the fucking drill. But yeah, nah, like, so JT, these past couple weeks, you know what I've been doing, actually?
Huh.
I've had gym class, and I had a lot of fun.
Oh, alright.
I went on a ropes course, JT.
That's good.
Up high in the sky on a fucking balance beam.
Nice.
You had to have seen it. I think I didn't post pictures, and I'd basically be doxing myself in the server by posting pictures. But yeah, nah, I did like a lot of like balance stuff. People had me on I was on like ropes and shit.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun, but it was like fucking scary. I'm not gonna lie, going up there.
Oh no, acrobatic shit like that is always like scary.
I know.
No, I actually have a fucking fear of heights and whatnot.
Like Zig, we had multiple people who had fear of heights going up on those things.
Oh, I bet you they're really fucking fun and whatnot. You know what I mean?
I don't have a fear of height. I have like a subsection of fear of heights, where I don't have a fear of heights. I have a fear of falling.
You're on rope. Like people are gonna like, you know, control you as you fall and all that shit. So you're pretty much safe.
Yeah, you're all harnessed up.
No, like I get that, but like it's like I'm not scared on an airplane, but like if you put me on a ladder, I'm not gonna be happy. That makes sense?
You had to climb. So how you get up onto the course? You got to climb a ladder to climb onto a pole. By the way, the pole is shaking from both the wind and you climbing up it.
Uh-huh.
So you want to know my tip for that? Don't look down.
Oh god, that's the same tip everyone always gives.
Because if you look down, you know what's gonna happen, right?
Yeah, you're gonna get fucking scared. And it's like, yeah,
Oh!
understandable.
Oh,
We missed a party.
we sure did.
Oh.
You know, for you know what, I'm gonna hold on to that for something later. Incidents like that rarely happen, and you know we just barely encountered a death claw that got killed by Brotherhood outcasts, so everything is completely fine. Also, currently at the moment, my build is a little more physically oriented than, like, computer-oriented.
Oh, wow. Fucking 5 intelligence, 8 strength. Fucking being more physically orientated than... Hey, that's, you know...
Well, I didn't really get a chance to increase my science skill or my energy weapon skill. So, I didn't tag those in this playthrough because, I knew for a fact I was gonna run... I said to myself, this is gonna be a Fallout 3 stream. I better run off into the wasteland and stuff. We don't go to the towns first. Ooh, purified water. Hold on to that too. It's gonna be important. I find it funny that a medical brace weighs more than a freaking giant hand off of a monster. There's some decent equipment down here you can pick up. 2 paint guns. What were you say, JT?
How much of it, like, what do you find? Is it just, like, the same shit every time? Or is it just most, like, what part of it is, like, randomized, I guess?
Oh, Fallout 3, there is no randomization in loot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's actually a point higher in my book than Fallout 4 because I hate the randomized loot in 4.
That's fair.
What did I... Oh, right, I had a Dean... I used the Dean's Electronics. They gave me, like, 1 extra point. Oh, there we go. I just read a big book of science, JT. My brain is getting stronger.
No.
Science.
Science rules.
Yeah.
Doing science! Wait, the Raiders didn't spawn?
There was supposed to be raiders here, right?
Yeah.
What was everyone's best field in science in school?
So I liked biology up to the point where we have to, like, dissect something. Oh, those are rare.
God, you awoke a memory, a college memory for me.
Let me guess, you took biology and you had to fucking dissect something?
I didn't take a biology class per se. The year before I met you, Nick, in college, my first ever year in college, first semester. I took a general science class that went over a little bit of everything, right? It's supposed to be like a, you know, get students into the class, shit like that, right? Early into college. And we basically went through, like, you know, we're talking about owl biology and how they don't digest bones. They just kind of crap it out.
Oh, the owl pellet?
Yep.
Yeah.
They hacked
Now, hang on. So they handed all the class, you know, gloves and shit to, like, you know, dissect it. And our group did, and I wasn't a fan, because, you know, I don't want to, no, you know? Reasonably so. Our professor's like, come on, you can look further in there. And I'm like, I did what I could. That man, ungloved, mind you, took his hand, reached in there, picked around for a second, and then pulled out a bone. And I looked at him and I was like, I looked at him and was like, I'm never shaking your hand again, mister.
You know, you want to know something funny? My first Whoa!
Oh my god.
Hey, silly Billy Dilly Hilly.
Screw
Hello,
this!
hello,
He
Illy-
got
Illy-
stabbed. Hi, silly. Oh my god. I dodged a bullet there. More appropriate.
I think it was a little more than a bullet, but
More appropriate would be a missile, yes. Oh my fucking god, that was scary. But yeah, hi silly, it's good to see you. How are you doing? You made it to RPG Tuesday.
are they a regular on the other days of the week?
Silly actually showed up for one of the Spore streams and followed there.
Oh, okay.
We were supposed to play Spore yesterday, but what happened was I got sort of and we didn't get a chance to do like May the 4th, so I did Revenge of the 5th instead.
Right.
Also, look over here, we got a ladder access to the roof. Wonder if there's anything of value up there. But Silly actually gave me a pro tip for Spore, which has been helpful in some of my creations post that stream.
What is it?
What?
What's the tip?
Oh, just how to rotate stuff better.
Oh, okay.
Was it when you're in like the creation menu, you can hit like that. So I applied that knowledge to like fix a couple of my creatures. So now they look even better than they did.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm not carrying.
Well, how far are you in Spore?
Or
are you not doing the same aim run?
Oh, we're gonna play Spore next Monday, silly. I'm in the city stage now.
Oh, okay.
I made a tank, and I'm going to make boats and aircraft soon. But yeah, next Monday we should be doing Spore, silly.
Yeah.
But actually, the funny thing about the Spore run, JT, was my first creature wasn't the one that ultimately hit the Civ stage. I made a bunch of creatures. I was like trying to decide which one was going to evolve into like, you know, a tribal culture. Because there were certain ones that I said I'm like, no, these are not sentient in the slightest, so I'm just gonna have them like, you know, exist in this world, like just persist and whatnot. And I've encountered like a few of my own creations during the streams. we got a there's like a giant lockjaw near my city. Squirrel on a stick, crispy squirrel bits. Would you eat this? Look at that.
If it's the only thing between life and death.
I mean, yeah.
And a whole.
That's kind of always the catch, isn't it?
And a whole iguana on a stick.
There's a lot of things people would choose to do rather than fucking die.
Yeah.
Would you choose it, or would you not choose it, is the question.
Yeah, I'd rather eat the fucking lizard on a stick than fucking die, Nick.
What about a squirrel? Oh, hey.
Yes, I'll eat a squirrel on a stick before I face the inevitable of death.
Would you eat a giant fly, JT?
Sooner than the lizard, not as fast as the squirrel.
So you'd rather... I have spore count so I get other people's creations, so sometimes I will just see a dick walking around. god. I love Spore just because of stuff like that. Silly shit. The giant giant horrible monsters that roam. Like some of the stuff the game came up with are pretty like interesting too. Die. I can't be, you know what, right now too, I can't be like too stingy with my health. Why are there so many iBots around here?
Hey, did you say you were looking for him?
Like, I don't remember there being this many. Unless, like, a lot of them die in, you know... They're destroyed before I'm able to find them and whatnot by, like, some random shit that happened. Because when iBots tend to die, they leave no, like, lootable corpse.
Commencing lawful use of death.
Oh, god damn it.
Abiding citizens, please leave the area.
Nope.
Fail here.
Fucking eat shit, robot. Oh my god, another fucking thing. Sooner or later I'm gonna have like the ability to just, you know, not fucking die. Hey!
Hey, look, there's the song we were talking about.
The bloat fly let me level up. So yeah, so here's the general skill layout, JT. You see, I'm a talker, I'm a diplomat, despite being Mr. Brains. I mean, Mr. Muscles.
You also have 40 on lockpick for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're super sneaky, you know?
Let's see.
Yeah. You're also not a haggler, I see.
I'm trying to build up the barter skill. I would like to, because I need to trade stuff with people. Because that's what makes this game even more fun.
You got 15 skill points.
I know. That's what I'm trying to decide what I want to do. Look at my energy weapons. Oh. I've never seen it that low before.
Just don't fuck with them then.
But I like energy weapons, plus they're helpful. You should play Schedule 1. That's that drug game, right? I got a couple of friends. I got a couple of friends who play it. You know what?
Hello.
You know what I was? Well, I didn't know you played it, JT.
I dabbled.
Well, what was it? I have a fun game to talk about for my tea time actually. That I've been consistently playing because, like, despite me having some issues with it, it's still fun to play. When it works, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, like I've been dabbling in shit. It's better than playing like the same games. I still want to play more on my PlayStation 2, but like certain factors keep me from that, and that's not cool. What to do? What to upgrade? Melee weapons, medicine, lockpick, explosives. No, I'm not gonna touch explosives.
Not an explosive fan?
I rarely use explosives and like grenades. I tend to, like, when I play this game, I tend to sell the grenades and everything.
I've always wondered what an explosives run of a Fallout game would feel like.
I'm gonna be honest with you. There's not a lot of explosive options in Fallout games.
That's fair. I don't know. It's like I've always kind of wanted to do like I don't really use throwing weapons a lot in a lot of games, and like a part of me kind of wants to like try it in at least one of them.
It's funny too, because in Fallout New Vegas, the game that explicitly added explosive options like a grenade machine gun, right?
Right.
Like, I find the options that they're still feel like very limited. Cause like even with like the Gunrunner's arsenal, where they gave like more explosives to use, you can't use them unless you're using a Gunrunner's arsenal variation of the like weapon. So even if you say got like a let's see, Swift Learner, that's a stupid one. Intense training, gun nut. Finally take that. I'll put some extra points in my shooting. Also, the reason why I'm running around with a melee weapon right now is because it's better than wasting ammo on wasteland creatures. Am I right?
Yep.
But yeah, you need like a Gunrunner's arsenal version of the weapon to use it. You use like the new explosive options, and even then, like, what the fuck? Where are you go? I never found a use for mines in Fallout. Like, I've never had a way of like tricking somebody to go into a room where I put a trap. Like, been there, done that kind of deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that.
I've been trying my best, but my best just isn't enough. And again, too, so like, I think Fallout 4 did the right idea of making like a grenade a separate equipable. Because you tend to use them more by accident than anything, you know what I'm saying? Like, or not even by accident, but like, there's like a crowd of enemies over there. Let me toss a grenade. Rather than, let me equip the grenade and then I'll chuck it into like the crowd and whatnot.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I get what you're saying.
Because again, like, if you're just running around with grenades and a rocket launcher in Fallout 3, it gets kind of like boring.
Yeah.
So, and then Fallout 4, they didn't add another, like, it's still only just a rocket launcher and grenades. Rocket launcher, grenades, and Molotovs. And then mines. But again, I've never found a use for mines. Fallout New Vegas, the game with a lot of explosive options. There's not a lot of situations where those explosive options can be helpful. If I remember correctly, too, like, Deathclaws have, like, a ballistic damage thing, and I think, like, explosives are also kind of, like, you know, ballistics for the most part.
Yeah.
But then there's also like, energy grenades, and, you know, but it's like, those are rarer than the... New Vegas is a weird game. People say... New Vegas is a weird one to try to, like, pin down. But I've had moments with it modded where it makes sense. Maybe I'll finally stream it for once with an RPG Tuesday, and it'll actually...
Hell yeah.
It'll actually work. Also, wait a minute. If I need to heal one, I'll just use my Nuka-Colas. I get free bottle caps from them, too. What was it, I had a debate, well, not even a debate, really, I just had, like, a convo with a friend about that, right? Oh, why would you drink the Nuka-Cola when they're worth, like, 10 caps a piece? And I'm like, because you get a free bottle cap.
Yeah.
You get some health points back, a little bit of radiation, and a free bottle cap. That's what makes it nice. You could use them, you get money anyway by using them, you know?
This is President.
Yeah, but like not as much, I think might be the argument.
That is true. That is true. But a little health in the moment goes a long way.
Yeah.
Also, I already have like minor radiation poisoning. That's the thing I forgot to tell you, JT.
Oh?
I have I have like minor radiation poisoning.
Yeah.
I already got.
How'd you get that?
Remember I told you how I found those alien rounds?
I think I'm starting to see the vision.
Yeah, it was in an irradiated crater.
Yeah, I'll do it.
To be honest with you, I didn't really intend to go there to get them and whatnot. We just did it. Oh dear God. Do I have something that can deal with these things? Alright, Whisper, your time is now. That's how we do it. Fuck. Oh, damn. Do I have a grenade? Wait, I think for once the landmine is useful.
See, there we go.
For once. For once I found a use for landmine. Oh my God. Worth it. But yeah, so oh. I think I see a pattern with these egg clutches now, huh? It's all the crappy meat, not the good meat. Oh! As soon as I say. Also, yeah, JT, like the second stream, we got like 3 unique items actually too.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
that's
shit,
right. You got
The Whisper, which is a
got, like,
modded-in gun. And then I got a what was it? The Wasteland Legend outfit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right. Hey JT, you want to take care of this straggler?
Oh, me? Oh, man.
The funny thing is, they didn't even show up for me. But kill him, JT.
Oh.
He's in your sights now.
Yep.
Can you do me a favor, Nick? Shoot
up?
that gun real quick. Gun?
I just did. There we go.
I got it. I got him. You got him. You got him. Nick.
Oh, look, here's his bones.
Go for that. Do I hear a microwave?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna ask who's making pizza rolls this time of night. Can I have some?
I wish it was pizza rolls. Actually, no, I wish it was bagel bites.
Ooh, nah, bagel bites always sound fucking good. Good low key.
You're making
What the frick?
I have no idea what the
Whoa!
fuck is going on. Oh shit.
My arm is broken.
Well, there goes Marek's arm.
Was it the good arm or the bad arm?
My right arm, I think. No, it's my left arm, right? They do... Hold on. How do they do that? You know what the funny... You know what the funny part was about this?
What's up?
So you see how Vault Boy looks in the screen, right?
Right.
So back when I first played this game, right, when I saw my leg like that, I thought I lost my foot.
Oh my god.
Like permanently, I thought I lost my foot. I didn't realize it was him like just sort of posing oddly on the picture.
Yeah.
This guy kind of looks familiar, oddly. The beard, the hat, and the glasses. And I'm not saying he looks like me looking in like a spinning image, like mirror or whatever the frick, but it's just like,
Uncanny, that's for sure.
yeah, like, I look nothing like that guy. Also, I kind of look emaciated. Look at my chest. Jeez.
You need some meat on those bones and shit.
I mean, you know, they're in the apocalypse, man.
I need some Brahmin milk. Nope.
Getting good food in the fucking apocalypse is not that's a task within itself.
You know what would go good? You know what would go good right about now?
Pizza bagels?
Okay, yeah, those would go good right now. I was gonna say yogurt pretzels.
The stream's title is "Fuck Off, I'm Hungry."
I mean we are in the capital wasteland, and there's a super duper mart right there. I would go in and whatnot. But I'm actually looking for a, I'm actually heading towards a merchant real quick. Because I can offload some crap. And then I'll worry about things, huh?
Yeah.
But yeah, so JT, I got a question for you.
I got an answer, hopefully.
Do you hear something on the wind?
No.
You don't?
If you want me to talk about Risk of Rain, I will, but...
Alright, do you want to wait? Oh, hey, an ammo box. I never knew that was here.
We can wait until next week, but Marek, I think something is getting stone cold for you.
Oh, no. Also,
I
Grandma
guess it is
Sparkle
that
wearing a
time.
ball cap.
Well, look at this.
Huh.
We got us a wanderer all the way out here in Wilm's Wharf. You must got some important business out here to be wandering around, but tain't none of my beeswax what you're doing. But if you're interested in trading, maybe we can help each other.
What are you doing way out here?
My boys are hunting lurks.
Sparkle wearing a ball
Finest
cap.
meat you could get, but he don't move around in your stomach like mole rat does. Right dangerous, those things. Just as soon take your head off as look at you. Watch yourself out here. They're all over.
Is there anything going on here?
Some fellas came out here a while ago that said they was looking for some do-gooder that came out from one of them vaults. I told them I ain't seen nobody like that and sent them on their way. They might still be around here, though, if you think you can help them. Always good to hear. Let's see what you got.
Alright, Grandma. Do you have anything of value to me? Alright, so I have... Oh, I had tinted reading glasses this whole time. What the I just noticed that, like, a lot of people are wearing this outfit. The hat and the hat and the glasses.
It is a mystery.
No, it's a hat and glasses.
Well,
You know what?
JT, I know,
Well-
you said we'll wait
Whatever.
until next week, so instead, I think it's time for a nice little tea time. Welcome, everyone, to Tea Time with Marek.
Ah, fuck my life. Anyway, so...
Was that the big intro? I always forget.
Was it fuck? I forgot if it was fuck me or fuck my life. I know we didn't do either or during Wander Song, because that was like... Oh, hey.
That was a
That was a very
Those
dialogue-heavy
monsters,
game.
They're gonna
Yeah.
get me.
Wait, what? What's the matter?
Those things.
Who?
They keep coming. They scare me. Make it stop.
Brian Wilkes looks a little fucking uncanny right now. Do I use my big lunk strength, or do I use my silver tongue to convince this child everything will be okay?
Go Silver Tongue, and then if that doesn't work, Lunk Strength.
Hey, calm down. Hey, calm down. It's gonna be okay, I promise.
No. Those things. They're right behind me. Leave me alone.
Hey kid, it's okay. I'm a big, tough guy. I can take care of you.
You look stronger than all the other grown-ups. Can you protect me?
Yeah, sure, kid. I can help you. I'd like
Sure,
to.
kid, I can help you out.
I'd like to help, but I need to know more first.
Those big things. They're all over Grayditch, and they killed everyone. Please, mister, please find my papa.
Okay, I'll go look for your father.
You will? Really? Thanks a whole lot. My house is the one closest to the huge sign and the old diner. Please, find my papa and make him come back.
Is there anywhere you can hide while I search?
Well, there is the personal shelter next to the old diner. Papa always said to stay away from it. But I guess it's supposed to be safe. I'll head over there and wait inside. Hurry back.
Alright, so yeah, anyway, tea time with Marek. Fucked my life. So, last Thursday... Oh, alright, I forgot I got a bunch of the DLC quests. So last Thursday, a game that won the vote was a little ditty called Voices of the Void. And I've been continuing to play that since then, right? So
Why does that sound familiar?
So,
Joel played it before.
yeah, it's a... I don't know how...
What kind of game is that?
So basically, so the whole premise of the game is you're just kind of on, like, a base, right? And you're the only person there, and you have to take care of, like, about 12 or so radar dishes, right? And you're trying to communicate with aliens in space. Meanwhile, like, aliens come down from space to try to bother you and other things like that. So, like, there's hauntings, there's aliens, there's demon. It's a whole big thing, right? So I've been playing the game for the past few days, actually, like, all weekend and whatnot, when I've had the time. And I gotta say this too, like, you know when you like a game and you think it's good, but there's some parts of it that just kind of like, you don't irk me the wrong way.
Yeah, no game's perfect.
I just kind of like wish they weren't so. Oh god, this ant is coming my way. It is rejecting all of my. Okay, I got a grenade. I just wish that there was like some other stuff to it that wasn't just like haha memes and whatnot, because there's a lot of like meme content in it. I still think the game is good and phenomenal, but I'll give you like the rundown. So remember I said like I have made like several discoveries, and I just said fuck you to like doing the daily tasks.
Right.
Even though they will help me, I just do not care to do like time sensitive crap like that.
Alright, that's fair.
Fire ant nectar. I will take that. I've been trying to gather. So what happened was, in my first week of playing, I have sold to the company that hired me a bunch of alien data that I found off in space. And by bunch, I mean a whole crate's worth. And you want to know how much that was worth to them? Only 77 points. Yeah, and I've just been like sitting down in my chair, twiddling my thumbs and just passively collecting income. Like, so I had about like... I don't have an optimal setup at all, because I'm just learning the game. I bet you if I restarted, I could like...
do better.
Yeah, but I don't feel like... The thing is, though, I don't feel like restarting, because I feel like that would just be like, oh...
That'd be like, now you're just trying to power game it, kind of.
Yeah, like, play with the punches that have been dealt to you!
You know what, actually, hold on. Not to interrupt you, I think I do have a game I could talk about for the coffee corner, but go on.
They don't call them fire ants for nothing. Anyway. Oh god, they're everywhere. They're just homing in on me right now. But yeah, as I try to survive my incident of terror here, so I have been doing my best to just gather signals, translating them now because I have the ability to. And I've basically been learning the game by doing, you know?
Yeah, I get that.
Fucking hell, these things are tanky. I'm getting better at killing these things as I do. Talk about learning as I do. But yeah, so I have sold off one crate and I'm now translating the alien signals, and so far I've translated a song. So of 3 things that I've translated, right? I have gotten a signal that says the aliens come in peace.
Right.
Or at least one group of aliens comes in peace.
Yeah.
Another that was a song from a black hole.
A song called Black Hole?
No, a song from a black hole.
Or the song was a black hole?
No, a song from a black.
The song came from a black hole.
Oh, a song from a hole. Okay.
Yeah. Boy, can it...
That's interesting.
Boy, can I, but will I?
Oh.
Zerno, what do you mean by that? I just hope...
Ziggs?
I wonder if Zig's, Discord's acting weird for me. When you were talking about the boy, talking to the boy, can you protect me? Zerno, would you like me to protect you? If that's what you're asking. I mean, I got magic.
Okay.
I got magic spells. Sort of.
Magic spells, asterisk.
But yeah, so, oh god, fucking Enclave. No, you had the ability to protect the boy. But that does not... But that does not mean you would. He just... When you think about it, he didn't really do... When you think about it, too... I'm not really protecting him. He just kind of, like, ran off to... He just kind of, like, ran off to, like, a certain place to just, like, rest and, like, you know... Stay safe while I run around town killing these ants. For the most part, or find his dad. So I'm not really, like, fulfilling my promise and protecting him now, am I? But, where was I with Voices of the Void? So I found a song from a black hole that I translated, and it just made the song come in a lot more clearer. And it wasn't like a vocal song either. It was just like, you know, audio. But according to the computer software in the game, there was an object around the black hole, like floating around the black hole, and by the looks of it, it looked like some sort of Dyson sphere. Then the third translated third translated alien data that I've gotten was from a Star Destroyer looking ship.
Alright, there we go.
Hey, oh, welcome
Welcome
back.
back.
Yeah, no, I've been listening and whatnot.
All good. But yeah, the
Yeah.
third translated data I got was from a Star Destroyer looking ship.
Uh-huh.
And now, JT, I don't know how familiar you are. I don't know how familiar you are with like certain topics, but the best way I can describe like the voice coming out of
Funny suction hose for?
the best way I can describe like the voice coming from that thing. Did they send you the plans for the Death Star? Zerno, they sounded like a what the fuck was that? What the fuck is that like new furry species called again? A yinglet. It sounded like a fucking yinglet talk, with like the like they pronounce the T's as Z's or something. I don't even know what it said, right? I don't even know what the fuck it said. It said something like blah blah blah, like this, that, there, then. Maybe it was Death Star plans, but the current signal that I'm trying to translate appears to be coming from the same ship, so I wonder if they have something else to say to me.
Right.
So on top of that too, I also got pranked by aliens. They shut
That's
down.
hilarious.
They shut down my radio antenna, and then they started sending me like fake emails.
Right.
Like I was just trying to translate like the black hole signal, and then all of a sudden I hear like bidding, 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 bidding. They turned off my radio tower. I saw off in the distance the engine of one of their ships, and then I was like, oh hey, I went out to go see it, and then it disappeared on me.
Yeah.
So I've had some eventful stuff. And I've also seen a haunting, and I've had several nightmares, which are basically mini games. If you pass them, you stay asleep. If you don't pass them, then you know you wake up and you're like, ugh.
You wake up, you're like, ooh.
Yeah, you just have your moment of like, ah.
Ah.
Like I said, silly game, fun game. I just kind of wish that like you learned like lore things. You learn like lore things by playing it rather than, you know.
Like reading it.
Yeah, pretty much. The game is still in development, and I really hope it does reach the end of development, because I don't want this to be like a scathing indictment on the dev, but they've had abandoned games in the past. At least this is one of those. At least all of them have been free and not paid for. So.
Hell, it could be worse. It could be just like Signal Simulator, where you had to pay like $20 and the game still isn't like finished and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the devs disappeared for Signal Simulator, which is kind of sad.
Yeah.
I wonder what happened there. Maybe they just didn't have the time to like do it and whatnot. It's either that or they moved on to like other projects.
Yeah.
I am running it. The consistent ammo is the 10 mil. So I got me a Chinese assault rifle.
Yeah.
AK-121, baby. Let's do it. Ooh. But yeah, nah, like, Signal Simulator is a pretty good game.
You mean
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Voices of the well, technically it is called Voices of the Void Signal Simulator as the full title. But it's a pretty good game, so I wonder what other like weird things I'm going to encounter. Apparently the aliens like prawns, so maybe I'll feed them some prawns and they'll be my friends or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of half expecting some like Star Control 2-esque bullshit to happen. Because I like talking with aliens. Aliens are cool. And I'm alone out there, so you know what? Having some friends would be nice. And also, I'm trying to save up to buy. I'm trying to save up some like money to buy a robot to do some of my dirty work for me. I get to
Like
reap all.
purpose?
Yes. I get to reap all the benefits. I'm 200 points away, actually. All right.
I'm not sure if anyone heard me earlier, but I actually do have a game I could talk about for the coffee corner if you wanted to back it.
Ooh, so
Sure,
you're saying.
we can do it right now. That's
Ooh, so
fine.
you're saying something's on the wind, JT?
You know, I didn't hear it earlier, but there is something on the wind.
Oh my
All right,
God!
let's do this.
Welcome everybody
Welcome everyone.
to JT's Coffee Corner.
Give me 1 second. There we go. God damn it!
Oh, God damn it. That's my line, Ziggs.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
Fred Durst, you son of a fucking bitch.
Give it up for Fred, everyone. But in true fashion, So I've realized that like a part of me is on like I've realized that I've been on a bit of a personal quest. The last like couple months. I didn't realize I was on it, but I was on it. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
This personal quest was effectively to find creature catcher games, as many of them as possible that are just flat out better than Pokemon nowadays.
You're honestly putting a smile on my face because in the wake of like some of the current events involving you know, Nintendo and like the Switch 2 being extremely fucking expensive, I might be skipping out on the next Pokemon game.
That's gonna be. I'm not gonna buy a Switch 2 until that Pokemon game comes out. Look, I might not like Pokemon, but I am daring them to prove me wrong.
I think the new game looks pretty good though, I will say. It looks fun. I'm just not getting a Switch 2, so I'm not gonna, you know. Oh, whoa! Fucking hell, they can hit far!
But as I was saying, so I have spoken before about probably still to this day my favorite creature catcher game, which is not my favorite.
Fuck it, we ballin'.
My favorite non-Pokemon one, Beastie.
And I've played a little bit of it, and I can confirm it's pretty good. Nobody likes
Very unique, very good. But I think if you want something a little closer to, something a little more like on stream to what Pokemon is.
Yeah.
Then I actually think there's no better recommendation I can make than the game's Cassette Beasts.
What's it called?
Cassette Beasts.
Oh! Oh, yeah, I've seen you playing that a little bit, actually.
So, Cassette Beasts is probably the best, at least out of the ones I've played. The best traditional creature catcher game. It does a lot of things different in ways that, honestly, Pokemon could try and do, but obviously will not.
I mean, yeah.
So, I'll go a quick summary of the plot, and then I'll go over what makes this game more unique than others. So you wake up as a random person in the strange new land of New World, right?
Okay, I can get behind that.
No idea what the fuck's going on. No idea who you are. All you know is that you walk up to a town and there's a random ass traffic cone with legs and claws trying to kick your ass. That you'll quickly learn is a traffic crab.
Traffic crab.
And they don't. Yeah, the creatures in the creatures in that game, top tier designs.
This sounds like whatchamacallit, some Earthbound level stuff, which is kind of cool.
Oh, here's an example. There's a genie that looks like a bartender, and it's called the gin and tonic.
That's pretty good.
The game is filled with like just great designs like that. But what happened? Someone named Kaylee, right?
Uh-huh.
Teams up with you and was like, "Hey, let me give you a cassette and a recorder, so you can survive on your own out here, and you get your choice of one of two starters, basically based on whether you prefer cute or spooky things." Before you say anything, there might only be two starters. They both have branching evolutions.
Is there any food in here?
Ooh. So we got some Digimon in there
I
too.
hope. Come on, tell me
Less
already.
branching evolution, more like like a
happened?
wormhole can evolve into either Beautifly or Dustox.
He's dead? I guess I already.
Yeah.
It's stuff like that,
I'm too tired.
where a lot of the creatures in this game actually do have branching evolutions based on certain circumstances.
Gotta stop it. So
Oh,
this can't
okay.
happen to anyone else.
So for example, like,
again.
there's a snake
Wished I had
creature,
met you
right,
a long time ago.
that you can find
Maybe
really
my
early
dad
on that
would
has
still be
3
alive.
evolutions.
Thanks for doing
One
all
based
this.
on
I'm feeling better now that you're here.
one based on Jormungandr, one based on the snake that eats itself,
If
and
you
one
look
based on
around-
Medusa.
Okay.
But I digress. So you get your starter, you beat up the traffic crab, and basically you realize, oh, you're not in Kansas anymore, and you completely pass the fuck out. So then you get a better kind of lowdown of what's going on, and you're told, and you're basically given your tutorial sequence, where you learn a bit more about the world, stuff like that, and you find something called the rare mythical thing known as an archangel. Your big gimmicky bosses of the game. You fight it, you find out it can help you get home, and then after that, effectively the plot is up to you. Because you now have 2 main objectives.
Oh, cool! You're free to wing it.
Kinda, yeah. You have 2 main objectives. One is join basically the group known as the Rangers, which are basically like the police protection agency. To join them, you have to basically beat the other captains, your gym leaders, so to say.
This is
But
also,
by the way,
sounds like it's got a little bit of like Fallout and Wasteland in it based on that.
there are some wastelandy parts, but like for the most part, there's only really like one general town, and just a lot of like kind of destroyed buildings across. Maybe a couple like smaller bits of civilization, but it is entirely an open world.
Is it like?
You'll get.
Is this world like? Is this like post-apocalypse? I feel like I always ask this question whenever you start explaining something like this to me.
It's not fully post-apocalypse. It is in a sense where like people have been dragged away from their world to a new land and are now being forced to rebuild.
So Kingdom Hearts. Well, Kingdom Hearts 1 because literally what happens when people go to Traverse Town.
I guess yeah, Traverse Town is actually a good way to describe it more than I would like to admit. But I basically you have two main goals. One, beat the captains and become one yourself. And 2, find the rest of the archangels and basically get the way back home.
Okay, like this
All the
sounds
while, you are recruiting more people, more kind of creating your own little like found family of outcasts, each with their own unique partners. So, for example, the starter, the girl you get originally, Kaylee, has one named I'm trying to remember which form. I think no, not decibel. Like it has like a little like kind of like a microphone beast with wings. Whereas like the more like the painter person has like a mushroom with like a mushroom ninja with a paintbrush weapon. The nerdy the nerdy kind of suicidal chick. It has like a TV cat screen.
These are also kind of sound a little bit like Yokai Watch stuff too. It's like Digimon meets Yokai Watch meets Pokemon.
Yeah, kinda. Now let's go over making this game more interesting gameplay wise. So there are, I would say, 2 to 3 main mechanics that make this game more interesting and more in depth of a battle system than Pokemon has. Let's go over the simplest one. The type matchups. Now you might be saying, but JT, Pokemon has type matchups. Fire beats water, water beats grass. Yeah, I've played it. But there are more interesting type matchups in this than Pokemon has to offer. So, for example, if what happens if a fire type Pokemon hits a water or hits a grass type with a fire type attack? It takes more damage, right? That's effectively the long and short of it.
Yeah, in Pokemon.
Yeah. Whereas if a fire type is a grass type in this game, they're going to be burning. The grass is going to be burning. And they're going to take
Speaking of fire.
Yeah, fair. Whereas, like in this game of aim, you get a water type with a fire type attack. They're going to be healing from the steam that's rising. If you hit a water type with an ice type move, they become an ice type because you've frozen the water. Hit an ice type with a fire type attack, they become a water type. If you've melted the ice.
That's kind of funny.
The game plays a lot around the idea of chaining moves, buffing and debuffing. In fact, there's even some types that you cannot have. Like there are no base cassettes for, because they're exclusively meant for moves and these interactions. The main type of example is the glitter type.
Glitter type?
Oh.
Yeah, there's a glitter type, and how that there's no beat cassettes that at base are a glitter type, unless you find something called a bootleg. I'll get into that in a minute.
Bootleg.
Bootlegs are like this game's version of shinies. The catch is that instead of them just being a different color, they are a different color, but they're also a different type. So you can find a normally a poison type creature that's blue and is now a water type.
Huh.
Really cool. Gets to some really interesting shit. But aside from that, the types in general are just have unique interactions. Obviously there are neutral ones, but like one of the more unique types of this game, the astral type, which is one part ghost, one part like
this could
spacier
be
creatures.
the 5th time I've forgotten the code to my desktop terminal. I really must learn to be more organized. The password
That
for my
has a whole
terminal
thing
is
where like
Felicity.
it
How
absorbs
hard could
energy
that be
from
for me to remember?
the more natural types,
Note to
fire,
self,
water, grass, the
destroy
like,
this holotape
but more
as soon as
man-made
move to new
things such as
lab is
steel,
complete.
plastic, stuff like that. It gets a little messed up by.
If you're listening to this tape, then my brains are
There
splattered all
there
over a
are
wall somewhere.
a
and you've got
lot
job
of
to
unique
do.
interactions you can
need
build
to
your
retrieve
teams
the
around.
package and get it safely to Ronald Law.
The second thing that makes this
Tell
more
him
unique
Grady
of a
sent you.
system
To get the
is
package, you'll need the key.
it is not
It's an old fire
just
case in some maintenance closet.
like a lot of creature
Barrel
catcher
Gold
games.
Metro
Use the
Station.
stamina system
The
kind
key.
of, where every
Unlock
move
the
costs
safe
a
that
certain
contains
amount
the
of
package.
a certain
Go
amount of
through the room
energy,
marked by a spinning light.
and you get a
Can't
certain amount of
miss it.
energy each turn.
Good luck. And hopefully, they won't find you too.
I've honestly been feeling this is just the better way to do things, especially if you do it like cassette beasts, where like you have if genuinely interesting things that make you wonder how much things are worth, and especially since the game is a lot more about buffing and debuffing. And having more gimmicky buffing and debuffing, such as becoming a ghost for 3 turns, where you cannot be targeted, you cannot be hit by any damage, but after those 3 turns, cassette breaks. Or say one that lets you use every move you use twice, assuming you have the energy for it. Stuff like that. That's genuinely making you have to think, what do I want to do on every turn of my combat? You know what I mean?
Ooh, 44 Magnum.
And last but not least, the fusion system of the game.
Oh, they did a Pokemon Infinite Fusion too.
Less Pokemon Infinite Fusion and more of an actual combat difference.
Ooh.
So the entire game, you are not alone. You have a party member with you. So every match is a double battle.
Oh, so this is also a little bit like whatchamacallit too. Zerno asks, ever play Koromon?
I have. I need to give that game another shot because I don't remember being like overly impressed. But I know people have been swearing by that game recently.
Was that
so
the
I might?
Was that the MMO one, or was that like?
No, that was Temtem.
Oh right, yeah. I forgot. I do have. I think I have Koromon added to my.
I'll give that when I have more time. I'll give that game another shot. Cause I know I own it. I don't remember getting too far enough to have an opinion, but not far enough to like claim I've gotten close to the end. I'm pretty sure. I should give that game another chance though. As I was saying though, in terms of cassette beasts, you effectively take your two creatures and fuse them into one. Fun.
Again, this just sounds like Digimon.
Not like Infinite. It is kind of like Digimon because the whole thing is this. While this is happening, you two are is supposed to be the two characters' hearts working together, fusing as one. Very, very, found family. Like I don't like that kind of shit. If you know what I mean.
Our hearts burn as one.
But it's for a lot of the times it can feel extremely empowering, especially since a lot of the big boss fight music has both an instrumental version and a lyric version that normally picks up whenever you fuse. So literally, you fuse, the lyrics pick up, and you feel like a badass.
That makes sense to me.
The game out of all the traditional ones that I have played. I still think Beastie Ball is my favorite. If you're looking for something a unique spin on the genre, play Beastie Balls. If you're looking for something that still is Pokemon, but like Beastie Ball is fucking great. Okay.
The way you said it though, Beastie Balls.
I've said, shut up, man. God damn it. Look, that game, fantastic, right? Still probably my favorite creature catcher. Cause if you want a good creature catcher that's like still using the IP of Pokemon, just play Infinite Fusion. If you want to know what Pokemon can do if they quit being little bitches, Then look at cassette beasts.
I was like holding my breath there. I was about to be like, is he gonna say what I think he's gonna say? But no, you didn't.
What do you think I was gonna say?
I thought you were going to say like fucking whatchamacallit, that stupid one, fucking the one that's made by the devs that aren't gonna finish it, because they did that with another game of theirs.
I don't actually remember what you're talking about.
The one that's in the lawsuit.
Oh, Pal World?
Yeah, I forget the name all the time. Because I don't think about
Man, Pal World's good. Like, it's the closest thing to actually giving Pokemon a wake-up call to its mainstream popularity. It's not a bad game. That one's not a bad game.
I mean,
I
look at the monkey with the gun, and I'm like, this does not look good. I'm sorry, JT.
Okay, why not?
Because it doesn't look good. It looks kind of stupid, to be honest with you.
And and you tell me you don't like stupid things?
I mean, I do like stupid things, but sometimes there is a point where I'm like, yeah, that's pretty stupid. Like, even not in a fun way. Oh god. Here comes the ant.
I mean, like, you can just, like, I hate to be that guy, but it's like, at that point, it's just not getting the joke, you know what I mean? It's absurd, it's absurdity. But it knows it's absurdity. It doesn't try and, like, masquerade it as a groundbreaking story.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
I don't follow. I'm sorry. I'm not really here to debate. I'm not really here to debate whether Pal World's a good game or not. I'm just, you know, I just don't care for. Oh my God! There's more of them.
To each their own.
And that's honestly the fairest way to put it. I am dying of fire exposure.
Yeah.
God. Oh my God! What the hell are you cowering for? You caused this!
Bill, you startled me. You really mustn't creep up on people like that.
It's the professor, everybody. Sorry, I didn't expect to bump into anyone alive down here.
That is precisely
Oh shit, we gotta wrap it up soon.
Ideal
I
place
know.
for my work.
We'll cut it. We'll cut it
Do
here.
you realize you're trampling about in a delicately balanced and highly sensitive experimentation area?
Experiments? What do you mean?
My experiments are of a complex nature and would take a scientist to explain. Oh wait, I'm a scientist. How marvelous. My foray into reducing the girth of these insectoid creatures is of utmost importance. I intend to generationally reduce their immense stature by way of a pre-birth induced mutagen. Isn't that clever?
Oh no. Okay, enough of the mumbo jumbo. Okay. Now how about explaining that for the slower people? Slow down, Professor. Once more in English, okay?
It's always staggering just how low the intellectual level of the typical wastelander appears to be.
So my
Let me
last
try
playthrough
and
of this, I was like
explain.
hyper intelligent,
The
and
ants are
I was able to
very,
get on this
very
guy's
big.
level.
I want to make them very,
Good.
very small. So I put a special medicine in the eggs to make them small
I put a
after they
special
hatch.
medicine in the eggs. The way he explains it. The way he explains it to somebody. As you can see, these ants are very, very big. I want to make them very, very small. So I put this special medicine in the eggs. Are you aware your new ants breathe fire?
Well, this is rather embarrassing, so you'll have to forgive me, but it appears that I've made a slight miscalculation in my mutagen samples.
Slight
Instead of
miscalculation,
lowering the
sir?
size of the ants, the brood hatched and
A slight
developed a
miscalculation?
new biomechanism. I call their genetic aberration pyrosis, the ability to emit flame from their bodies. I may be able to correct this error, but I can't get nearby equipment.
So all that needs to be done is eliminate the remaining ants.
I'm afraid it's not that simple. The mutagen has already been injected into the Ant Queen. She has enough in her body to last for years. My problem right now is I can't reach my terminal to make the proper adjustments and repair the damage I've caused.
What can I do to help?
Since you've offered, allow me to elaborate. My portable terminal is set up in the hatchery chamber near the Ant Queen. If I can reach it, I can continue to work on improving the mutagen.
If the Queen's your concern, why not deal with it directly? So you want me to pop the Queen, huh?
If she were harmed in any way, months of data would be lost. Your objective would be to eliminate what I call her quintet of nest guardians. Filthy little abominations.
Just how will this undo the mayhem you've caused?
I've rigged the equipment at my portable terminal to emit what I call an inhibitor pulse. Once I send this pulse, all of the remaining ants will lose their empathic link with the Queen and frenzy, destroying each other in the process. So, that's all there is to it. What do you say?
This is a hefty task, Doc. I'm gonna need some serious incentive.
Yes, I suppose you're right. Science must learn to acquiesce to your standards in order to advance itself. I was merely going to offer up one of my mutagenic bioenhancers, but I suppose I could up the ante. I will also award you with my old lab coat. It served me well over the years, and you may find it useful for your own experiments.
If it'll stop the ants from burning down Grayditch, I'm in.
You will? How marvelous! Be careful, my friend. The nest guardians can be quite tenacious.
Alright.
Be ever vigilant. Those from the genus Solenopsis are not to be trifled with.
Alright. Oh, I can't even, like, sleep in this bed? Alright, whatever. It's owned by Lesko.
Don't burn it now, Grimby.
Hush.
You won't mind.
I ain't gonna burn it.
I won't tell if you won't.
I'm not allowed to. Loud is not allowed.
Loud is not allowed.
Exactly. So, I don't have a free bed down here. I gotta deal with big ass ants next time.
That'll be a fun little excursion
I
and
suppose
whatnot.
I could answer a few more questions.
I don't remember what happened the first time around, or even if we got up to this shit. I'll have to check the archives and whatnot.
I think we did, but we'll
Yeah.
see. We'll see what's up. It's lost somewhere in that whole shuffle.
Yeah.
So maybe next time once we like sort of sort this out, maybe we'll finally make our way over to Megaton since we're in the area. And
Sounds good to me.
I need to get rid of my fucking advanced radiation poisoning bed.
Yeah. Don't want your liver to turn into goop now.
It's not just bloody goop. Bloody goop that's just leaking everywhere.
I know.
You ever find it weird that like the way that they like treat radiation in some aspects is just a giant magnet?
Mm.
Well, you could go the fucking whatchamacallit route and just use RGB and shit like in System Shock.
I think it also I think it also kind of, you know, that too is a bit of a giant magnet sucking it out of you.
I guess so, yeah.
It's kind of however way you wish to view it and whatnot. But do you guys think we learned anything tonight?
Let's see. Make sure you check your drivers to make sure they're up to date, or else Fallout 3 will be a fucking fickle ass mistress. Bleh, can't fucking speak. JT?
I'm still here.
Did you?
I didn't know if Nick was gonna go first.
Well, I think I learned that. I think I learned that when you wanna have like a new and exciting playthrough, especially for something like this, maybe almost I think there is a point to speccing into melee, but even then I've almost run out of I've almost run out of all of my decent ammo here in this dungeon that I didn't intend to make my way over to today. It just kind of happened. Also, I will add too that I learned that if at first you don't succeed, just keep on trying until something sticks. There's got to be a way to learn that lesson in here somehow, right? Right? I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
JT, did you learn anything?
I learned. What did I learn? What did I learn today? I learned that sometimes people create ants of destruction, not realizing they have made ants of destruction.
Yeah. That's actually a pretty good, that's a pretty good. Yeah.
No, they're paved in fire ants.
Oops, all fire ants.
Science.
And good intentions. Because we're trying to shrink them down and make them.
Name one good intention for literal fire-breathing ants.
He didn't try to. That was a random mutation that happened. He was trying to make them really, really small.
Just like they were before the war.
And did it happen? No. It just ended up. It mutated their venom glands, and now they breathe fire. You know what's what's like the scary part about that too?
What?
So they don't literally breathe fire. So how it works is their venom is just extremely flammable. So when they click their this is actually kind of how like it's been theorized how like if a fire breathing creature in our real world would work. So they basically click their little pincers together, right? Which ignites the venom, and then they just kind of like spray it and shit.
I see, yeah.
Yeah. It's like a good old classic. It's like a good old classic spit alcohol out of your mouth or alcohol breath flamethrower.
I mean, to be fair, Nick, that is basically, or not Nick, Ziggs, that is basically how the Malice Beast worked.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what?
In our campaign, there's a
yeah.
there was a dragon that didn't shoot that. It breathed fire, but more by the way that it had gasoline breath, and its fangs were metal, so it just scratched those and ignited it.
That's actually pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
Alright. But I think for now. Anyway, guys. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed. But remember, as always, be yourselves and remember, make a like a hi, make a hidey ho, mo, make a chai, make a mo, make a hey, piglet barrel, kumquat, chimichurri changa. That's the secret word of the day. Alright, guys, catch you all later. Marek out. See ya, guys.
Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.